Thousands of New Mexicans are counting on the public employee retirement plan, which is frighteningly in the red. To make it solvent, painful changes may be on the way for city, county, and state workers. And there is concern that may cause a mass exodus of cops and firefighters who are already eligible to hang it up. News 13's Nancy Laughlin has more about that from the Newsplex. Nancy?
Well, Dick, a lot of Pera members are people in the law enforcement community, and Pera leaders are now trying to come up with a plan to keep public safety, including cops, from bailing all at once and cashing in on their current retirement plans.
Law enforcement, we depend on them for public safety, and they depend on Pera for retirement. But there is a strong possibility police, along with every other New Mexican who is a Pera member, could see those benefits cut.
Unless we do something, it's going to impact our ability to pay pensions down the road. So it's better to deal with it now while we still can and before the problem gets bigger.
Here's the deal. Pera board members say public employees' retirement is in trouble big time, nearly $5 billion in the red and climbing. So they've come up with a plan. Cut the cost of living increase for retirees from 3% to 2%. And right now, retirees get that cost of living boost 2 years into retirement. That would change to 7 years. We asked if there was a fear that Pera members, especially those in public safety like cops, would run for the door to beat these changes.
The board has tried to address that, and I think in the end, there may not be a mass exodus.
The Pera board is also looking at raising the retirement age, making government employees work more years before they can collect their pensions, and taking out another 1.5% of their pay.
I can assure you the board doesn't want to do this. My guess is the legislature doesn't want to do this, and my guess is the executive probably doesn't want to do this.
Okay, tomorrow morning, public safety union reps along with lawmakers who are part of a pension committee are meeting in Santa Fe to go over all of this and voice any concerns. APD's union just sent us a statement tonight saying these changes could prompt a mass exodus of senior officers, they say, in a department already short on officers. Back to you.
All right, Nancy, now this is still not a done deal. The legislature and the governor must agree to it when they meet in Santa Fe in January.
An independent